Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Kalachakra Star 59. Today let us visit a few monuments in Belagavi. The first one is Kamala Basadi. Kamala Basadi is a Jain temple located inside Belagavi fort. The name Kamala Basadi is derived from the lotus carving extending from the central dome of the rooftop. The Kamal Basadi was built by Birchi Raja, also called Jaya Raya, an officer in the court of Kartavirya IV of Ratta dynasty in circa 1204 under the guidance of Jain monk Shubha Chandra Bhattaraka Deva. The Kamal Basadi has been built in the later Chalukya style. According to the two stone tablets now placed in the Royal Asiatic Society branch in Mumbai, an inscription dating back to circa 1205, the temple was constructed by the architect Kartyavirya Deva and Yuvaraja Kumara Mallikarjuna Deva. The Kamal Basadi derives its name from the lotus carvings extending from the dome of the central roof. The lotus has 72 petals, believed to represent 24 Tirthankaras. The walls of the temple are engraved with intricate designs, borders, and sculptures. The wall of the temple is supported by pillars with the carving of a cobra at the end of every bracket. The pillars are well carved with decorations and neatly polished. The shrine has a richly carved doorway. There are a total of 5 small cells housing idols of Tirthankaras. Between these cells are 4 Yaksha and Yakshi in standing posture under a small canopy. The pillars inside the Garbhagriha are square and massive. On each side of the door there are niches in the wall that have carvings of Jain divinities. The Mukha Mantapa of the temple is considered an architectural masterpiece. The temple ceiling of the central features a pendant in the middle and carvings of Ashtadikpalakas in each corner of the pillars. 8 Makara brackets on each of the lower octagonal part of the dome are niches of Tirthankaras in Padmasana and Karyotsarga posture. The presiding deity of the temple is the idol of the 22nd Tirthankara Neminatha Swami in black stone. The Neminatha idol, taken from a jungle as per popular belief, belongs to the 11th century and is older than the temple. The temple also houses the idols of Rishabhanatha in Padmasana posture, Sumatinatha in Karyotsarga posture, and Parshvanatha with the 7-headed serpent overhead. The temple also features a monolithic idol of Navagraha represented by 9 Tirthankaras. The door of the inner hall, the original outer door of the temple, are richly carved and features an image of a seated Jinnah. To commemorate the 816th anniversary of Kamala Basadi, a special postal cover was released on 23rd December 2020. There is another Basadi adjacent to the Kamala Basadi, formerly dedicated to Yakshi Padmavati Devi. However, the idol there was vandalized long back and this Basadi is now defunct. However, the carvings are worth watching, as you can see in this video. ಒಂದು ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಪದ್ಮಾವತಿ ಅಮ್ಮನವರ ಬಸದಿಯಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಕಮಲ ಬಸದಿಯ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ. This Sri Ramakrishna Mission Ashrama in Belagavi was started in 2000 on the premises of the house in which Swami Vivekananda stayed for 9 days from October 19th to 27th in 1892. This house belonged to Sri Haripada Mitra, a subdivisional forest officer. This house continued to be under the forest department in later years. In June 2000, it was given by the government of Karnataka to the Ramakrishna Mission to start an ashrama at Belagavi. This house, where Swamiji spent 9 days as a guest of Haripada Mitra, is now maintained as a monument. A universal temple of Sri Ramakrishna was also constructed on an adjacent piece of land and consecrated in January 2004. The ashrama is located within the Belagavi fort area. Numerous activities are conducted in the ashrama for various sections of the society. The ashrama also runs a bookstore containing Ramakrishna Vivekananda Vedanta literature, including youth-oriented books. Belagavi fort was constructed by Jaya Raya, also called Bichi Raja, an ally of the Ratta dynasty, in the year 1204. It has undergone several renovations over the centuries under dynastic rulers of the region. The fort, built with the fine ramparts and a large moat, has a rich history with historical and religious monuments dated to the Adil Shahi dynasty. The fort is situated in the foothills of the Sahyadri mountain range in the western Ghats, in the precincts of the Belagavi town, also known as Venugrama, meaning bamboo village. It is located at an altitude of about 2,500 feet and 100 kilometers away from the Arabian Sea. The Markandeya river flows nearby. There is a lake in front of the fort known as Kila Lake. The fort's history is traced to the Ratta dynasty with lineage to the Rashtrakuta dynasty. Vijayanagara rulers, Bijapur Sultans or Bahmanis, Marathas, and finally by the British in that order. Before the Rattas, Shatavahanas, Chalukyas, and Kadambas from Goa have ruled over the region. The Belagavi fort belonged to the Ratta dynasty from the time it was built in 1204 and served as the capital of that dynasty between 1210 and 1250. Rattas were defeated by the Yadava dynasty of Devagiri and they briefly controlled the fort. At the turn of the 14th century, the Khaljis of Delhi invaded and succeeded in ruining the indigenous powers of the region, the Yadavas and the Hoysalas, without providing a viable administration. This lacuna was made good by the Vijayanagara Empire, which had become the established power of the area by circa 1336. In 1474, the Bahmani Sultanate, then ruling from Bidar, captured the fort of Belagavi under the leadership of Mahmud Gawan. In 1518, the Bahmani Sultanate split up into 5 small states and Belagavi became part of the Adil Shahi Sultanate of Bijapur. Ismail Adil Shah of Adil Shah dynasty reinforced the fort with the help of Asad Khan Lari, a Persian from the province of Lar, and much of the existing structures dates from circa 1519. Asad Khan Lari assisted Ismail in the battle for the fort and conferred with Bilgam as his Jagir in 1511. In 1686, the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb defeated the Bijapur Sultanate and Belagavi came under his control. This was a short-lived control because after the death of Aurangzeb in 1707, the Mughal Empire's control declined. With this changed situation, the Maratha Confederacy was taken over by the Peshwas. One feels sad at the present plight of such a glorious fort. Kapileshwar temple in Belagavi is known as the Kashi of the South. There is an inscription in the Kamalabasti which suggests that this temple is one of the oldest in the state of Karnataka and dates back to 1000 AD. It is believed that the journey of the 12 Jyotirlingas of India is said to be incomplete without a visit to Kapileshwara temple. The Jyotirlinga here is said to be Swayambhu, that is self-originated. It's also said that the Shivalinga was installed by Maharshi Kapila, and that is why the temple is known as Kapileshwar. Over the years, the temple has gone through a lot of transformation, and now, apart from the Lord Kapileshwara, there are idols of other Hindu deities, including Lord Ganesha, Lord Hanuman, Sri Sai Baba, Lord Dattatreya, and Navagraha. It is interesting to note that, quite opposite to the Shivalinga in this temple, an idol of Lord Krishna is installed in a shrine which is quite rare, and this signifies that there is no difference between Shiva and Vishnu. Yatha Vishnus tata Shivaha. Here is an interesting scientific fact about Kapileshwara temple. A team of scientists from Mumbai visited this temple equipped with a system of Lockyer antenna to measure the positive energy and frequency, which is known as Bowie's scale. The positive energy and the Bowie's frequency was measured up to 1,05,000 Bowie's positive energy level, which is equivalent to the most sacred Mount Kailash. The great personalities like Shankaracharya in the 8th century and Swami Vivekananda in 1892, Lokamanya Tilak in 1985, and Mahatma Gandhi in 1924 visited this temple. The temple is located beside the Shahpur flyover, which connects the central city of Belagavi to Shahpur. There is a rare cluster of banyan, peepal, and ficus trees in the compound of the temple. A note on Bowie's scale. The Bowie's scale, also known as the Life Force Index, is named after a French researcher, Anton Bovis, who studied the earth energies of the Great Pyramids in the 1930s. This scale is used to measure natural earth energies, which ranges running from 0 to infinity. To make it simple, the Bowie's scale measures positive and negative energy. If the object being measured is from 0 to 6,500, this is considered the negative range, which means the object is giving off negative energy that is not good for you. If the object being measured shows a range of 6,500 and above, the object is giving off positive energy that is good for you. Obviously, the higher the number is on the positive scale, the better the energy for you. And here at Kapileshwara temple, the Bowie's scale measured the positive energy at 1,05,000 units. Then you can imagine how strong is this positive energy in Kapileshwara temple.